What's up, guys? Dylan here, bringing you another Pokemon New You battle. Here I'm using my Rain Dance team that I just did a team talk about, except I switched out Jolteon for Raikou. So we'll see how that plays out. And so without any further ado, here we go. So he's gonna lead with his Hitmontop. I'm gonna lead with my Crustle, and I'm just gonna switch right out into Claydol because I know that he can blow or spin away any hazards I set up. So I switch right out for Claydol, and he goes for the close combat. So that doesn't do too much to Claydol. I go for the Psychic here, does a good amount, and he drops a Toxic on my Claydol. And he's gonna switch out for Empoleon to absorb that Psychic, and after Leftovers Recovery, that doesn't do anything at all. So I'm going to switch on out for my Raikou as he's going to throw up Stealth Rocks. And I'm going to just go for the Thunder straight off here, and it does a solid amount, about 70%, 60% after Leftover Recovery. And he goes for the Scald, does about 40%. And predicting my Thunder, again, he switches on out for Rhyperior. I just go for the Rain Dance on the next turn just to get that up, and he goes for the Earthquake to finish him off. And I'm going to switch on into my Kabutops, and he's going to switch out into Hitmontop to get the Intimidate attack drop on me. I go for the Waterfall, take out his Hitmontop, then go for the Stone Edge here, and had I had full attack, that may have taken out his Empoleon. I may have been able to get a pretty solid mini sweep there. So I'm going to send in my Claydol and spin those rocks away, and then let him go down to that Scald, but I couldn't let those rocks go in again, or stay up when I sent in Tornadus. So go for the Hurricane to drop that Empoleon, and then he sends in his Darmanitan, which is really strong and really fast, but he gets that Flare Blitz off on me, leaves me with 10%. I'm able to get a Hurricane, and it drops him. He sends in his own Raikou, sets up a Focus Blast, or a Substitute, and I hit the Focus Blast, which fades his sub, but I go down to the Leftover Recovery. So he sends his Shaman in as I send in my Crustle. I go for the Stone Edge, does a good amount. He goes for the Seed Flare, almost takes me out. I go for the Stealth Rock, and then he takes me out with a Hidden Power. I send in Melodic, my last poke, and I Dragon Tail him out, and he sends in his Rhyperior. And I'm at half spec defense. I rest up here to get my regular defense back up, but there's not going to be too much I can do. I go for the Scald here, take out his Rhyperior, and he sends in his Shaman and just finishes me off with another Seed Flare. So it was a really good battle. He definitely had a couple key predictions that had I tried to counter-predict his predictions, maybe I could have swung that the other way, but that was a good battle, and good job to Jimithy there for beating me, even though I'm not that good. Alright, anyway, until next time, click that like button and keep coming back, because there'll keep being more.